Hi students, welcome to my channel. Now in this episode I am going to teach the angle between the two tangents with some angle alpha and their applications, chord of contact applications I am going to discuss. See the first question, find the locus of P if the tangents drawn from P to x square plus y square equal to a square include an angle alpha. So how to do that? What is the locus they are asking here? Up to the point P with respect to the circle. So this is the circle, x square plus y square equal to x square. Here some point is there, that locus point we are assuming that x1, y1. So these are the tangents from the point P include an angle alpha, they are saying that. This is the center of the circle, from here to here radius. So first in that answer, locus they are asking means you have to assume that locus point. Let P of x1 comma y1 be any point on the locus. Second point, we know that the angle between two tangents is alpha. Then we have tan alpha by 2 equal to r by root s double 1. So before going to write this formula, you have to write that given circle and center radius. So given circle x square plus y square equal to a square, center C equal to 0 comma 0, radius r equal to a. After that, given alpha be the angle between the tangents from a point Px1 comma y1 to the circle x square plus y square equal to a square. Then we have, write the formula in terms of tan alpha by 2. Tan alpha by 2 equal to r by root s11. S11 you have to calculate. Radius value we got it here already. So S11 means, according to this circle, x1 square plus y1 square minus a square. So that implies tan alpha by 2 r equal to a square root of S11 according to this circle, x1 square plus y1 square, that a square also we can take this side, minus a square. Now cross multiply to get the locus. Tan alpha by 2 into square root of x1 square plus y1 square minus a square is equal to a. In the very next step, squaring on both sides, tan alpha by 2 whole square means tan square alpha by 2 into x1 square plus y1 square minus a square is equal to a square. After that, each and every term multiplying by tan square alpha by 2 with this bracket value, it will becomes x1 square plus y1 square into tan square alpha by 2 minus a square into tan square, a square into tan square alpha by 2 is equal to a square. So now what I am doing is here, minus a square tan square alpha by 2 we are taking this side, x1 square plus y1 square into tan square alpha by 2 is equal to a square plus a square tan square alpha by 2. From these two, a square take common. X1 square plus y1 square into tan square alpha by 2 is equal to a square into 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. We know that 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. So 1 plus tan square alpha by 2 equal to secant square alpha by 2. That implies x1 square plus y1 square into tan square alpha by 2 is equal to a square into secant square alpha by 2. So more two steps you have to do. So you have to simplify tan and secant. X1 square plus y1 square. Tan square alpha by 2 can be written as sin square alpha by 2 divided by cos square alpha by 2 is equal to a square into secant square alpha by 2 is reciprocal of cos square alpha by 2. That means divided by cos square alpha by 2. Now in both sides we have to cancel the denominator which are same. So after that sin square alpha by 2 we can take this side. X1 square plus y1 square is equal to a square by sin square alpha by 2. So the reciprocal of sine is equal to cosecant. Therefore in the next step x1 square plus y1 square is equal to a square into cosecant square alpha by 2. So therefore conclusion step, the locus of P of x1 comma y1 is wherever x1 y1 is there you have to replace with x comma y. X square plus y square is equal to a square cosecant square alpha by 2. Next question. Find the slope of the polar of 1 comma 3 with respect to the circle x square plus y square minus 4x minus 4y minus 4 equal to 0. Also find the distance from the center to the polar. To it means it is a polar. First here two questions are there in this. We have to calculate the polar of the point with respect to the circle. That is one thing. Another one, after getting the polar equation, from the circle center find the perpendicular distance. Here distance nothing but perpendicular distance from the center of the circle to the polar equation. So first we have to calculate the polar equation to the given point with respect to the circle. So first given point and given circle. Given point P of 1 comma 3, it is denoted by x1 y1, and given circle x square plus y square minus 4x minus 4y minus 4 equal to 0, and write the values of GFC compared with x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c. Here I am writing directly the values of GFC. So 2z equal to minus 4, g equal to minus 2, 2f equal to minus 4, f equal to minus 2, and c equal to minus 4. Now the polar of this point with respect to this circle. The polar of P means 1 comma 3 with respect to equation 1 is S1 equal to 0. We know that how to write the formula for S1. That is xx1 plus yy1 plus g into x plus x1 plus f into y plus y1 plus c equal to 0. Now wherever x1 y1 is there you have to replace with 1 comma 3. Wherever g comma f is there you have to replace with minus 2 comma minus 2. So x into 1 plus y into 3, g value is minus 2 into x plus 1, f value is minus 2 into y plus 3, c value is minus 4 equal to 0. Now simplify x plus 3y minus 2x minus 2 minus 2y minus 6 minus 4 equal to 0. X minus 2x minus x, 3y minus 2y plus y, minus 2 minus 6 minus 8 minus 8 minus 4 minus 12 equal to 0. So throughout multiplying by minus, it will becomes x minus y plus 12 equal to 0. This is the polar equation. After getting the polar equation, they are asking to calculate distance from center of circle to this polar. So now center of the circle, center of equation 1 is equal to minus z minus f. Minus z means minus of minus 2. Minus f, minus of minus 2. This is the center. From this point to this line, we have to calculate by using this perpendicular distance. This I am writing formula. Mod ax1 plus by1 plus c by root of a square plus b square. By using this formula, we are going to do that. So now, second problem in this. The distance from what is the center? Center of the circle. C equal to 2 comma 2 2. The line x minus 2y, x minus y plus 12 equal to 0 is d equal to mod in place of x comma y, x1 y1, this means x1 y1 now, 2 comma 2 substitute. So 2 minus 2 plus 12 divided by square root of 1 square plus 1 square, x coefficient whole square plus y coefficient whole square. Here minus 1 whole square, of course it will become plus 1. Minus 2 plus 2 get cancelled, mod 12 is equal to 12 divided by root of 1 plus 1 is root 2, which is equal to 12 can be expressed as 6 into 2 divided by root 2, which is also can be expressed as 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2 divided by root 2. Here one of the root 2 will be cancelled. Therefore, the distance from the center of the circle to the polar of this point with respect to the circle is 6 root 2 units. Next question. If ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is the polar of 1 comma 1 with respect to the circle x square plus y square minus 2x plus 2y plus 1 equal to 0 and HCF of ABC is equal to 1, then find a square plus b square plus c square. HCF of ABC, that means highest common factor of ABC is equal to 1 given. So first here also two things are there. First thing is, first step, that means ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is the polar of 1 comma 1 with respect to the circle. So by using that polar equation S1 equal to 0 formula, you have to calculate polar. After that you have to compare it with ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Then they are representing same lines. Then whenever we are representing same lines, the value we can equate to some constant k. See that first steps are going to write given point and given circle. Given point 1 comma 1, give the name is x1 y1, and given circle x square plus y square minus 2x plus 2y plus 1 equal to 0. Write the values of GFC. So here 2g equal to minus 2, so g equal to minus 1, 2f equal to 2, f equal to 1 and c equal to 1. Next step, we have to write the polar of P with respect to equation 1 is S1 equal to 0. I already said that S1 equal to 0 formula, that is xx1 plus y1 plus g into x plus x1 plus f into y plus y1 plus c equal to 0. So now in place of x1 y1 and GFC, substitute these values. X into 1 plus y into 1 minus 1 into x plus 1. FL is 1, y plus 1, C value is also 1 equal to 0. Now x plus y minus x minus 1 plus y plus 1 plus 1 equal to 0. Minus x plus x get cancelled. Y plus y 2y plus 1 minus 1 also cancel. So the remaining is 1. 2y plus 1 equal to 0. This equation you have to write in the form of ax plus by plus c. That is, we can express as 0 into x plus 2 into y plus 1 is equal to 0. Both the equations are same. Given that ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is polar of 1 comma 1 with respect to equation 1, then this equation is 3. Then equation 2 and 3 represents the same lines. Whenever representing the same lines, their x coefficient, y coefficient and constants are in proportional. See, in this equation x coefficient is a, in this equation x coefficient is 0, which is equal to, in this equation y coefficient is b, in this equation y coefficient is 2, which is equal to, in this equation constant is c, in this equation constant is 1. So a by 0 equal to b by 2 equal to c by 1. Why we are writing like this? These two lines representing the same. So which is equal to, we can write as some assumption k, because all are equal now. We are assuming that here. So a by 0 equal to b by 2 equal to c by 1 equal to k. So by equating these two and these two, we are going to get a equal to 0 into k and b equal to 2 into k and c equal to 1 into k. We observe that k is common multiple no? For all the values of a, b, c. So a equal to 0, b equal to 2k, c equal to k. Since the highest common factor of HCF of a comma b comma c is equal to 1, it is given. ABC, HCF of ABC is given 1, that is, according to these values, HCF of ABC is 1, that is k is equal to 1. So k is equal to 1 if you substitute in these, k is equal to 1, substitute in a comma b comma c values. So a equal to 0, b equal to 2 and c equal to 1. Now consider a square plus b square plus c square equal to 0 plus 2 square plus 1 square, which is equal to 4 plus 1, which is equal to 5. Therefore, the value of a square plus b square plus c square is equal to 5. The next question. Find the locus of the point whose polars with respect to the circles x square plus y square minus 4x minus 4y minus 8 equal to 0 and x square plus y square minus 2x plus 6y minus 2 equal to 0 are mutually perpendicular. See here the question is, find the locus of the point whose polars with respect to circles are mutually perpendicular. So let us consider the point will be x1, y1. So the polar of that x1, y1 point with respect to first circle, you will get one polar equation. the polar of the point x1 comma y1 with respect to the second circle. Again one more polar equation will come, s1 equal to 0. For both the polar equations, calculate the slope. First slope is m1 and second slope is m2. Since the polars are perpendicular, the product of two slopes equal to -1. So if you do that, m1 into m2 equal to -1, you will get one equation, that is the required locus of point whose polars are mutually perpendicular. So first let us consider a locus point. Let P of x1 comma y1 be any point on the locus next given circles. So first circle, right? Given circle, first circle I am writing x square plus y square minus 4x minus 4y minus 8 equal to 0. Put that equation number 1. Write the values of g, f, c here. Here 2z equal to -4, z equal to -2, 2f equal to -4, f equal to -2, and c is equal to -8. So now the polar of this point with respect to first circle I am calculating. The polar of P with respect to equation 1 is S1 equal to 0. That is, write formula xx1 plus yy1 plus g into x plus x1 plus f into y plus y1 plus c equal to 0. Now GFC substitute in this, and x1 y1 is x1 y1 only. There is no other way here. xx1 plus y1. G value is -2 into x plus x1. F value is -2 into y plus y1. Plus c value is -8. So xx1 plus yy1 minus 2x minus 2x1 minus 2y minus 2y1 minus 8 equal to 0. From these two take common x, from these two take common y. So x into x1 minus 2 plus y into y1 minus 2. The rest of the terms minus take common. 2x1 plus 2y1 plus 8 is equal to 0. This is equation number 2. It is in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0, whose slope is minus x coefficient by y coefficient. The slope of equation 2. Slope of equation 2 is, this is the first line, so m1 is equal to minus x coefficient by y coefficient. x1 minus 2 divided by y1 minus 2. This is m1. Similarly, similar procedure for the second circle also. So given second circle, given another circle. X square plus y square minus 2x plus 6y minus 2 equal to 0. Equation number 3. Here write the values of GFC. 2z equal to -2, so g equal to -1. 2f equal to 6, f equal to 3, c is equal to -2. Now the polar of equation, the polar of P with respect to equation 3 is S1 equal to 0. We know that xx1 plus yy1 plus g into x plus x1 plus f into y plus y1 plus c equal to 0. x1 y1 is same, and g f c value substitute in this. xx1 plus yy1 minus 1 into x plus x1 plus 3 into y plus y1 minus 2 equal to 0. From these two x take common, from these two y take common. The rest of the terms you can write as, in here I am writing here, x into x1 minus 1 plus y into y1 plus 3 plus the rest of the terms minus x1 plus 3y1 minus 2 equal to 0. Equation number 4. It is in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Whose slope is? The slope of second polar. The slope of equation 4 is m2 equal to second polar now m2 equal to minus x coefficient by y coefficient. x1 minus 1 divided by y1 plus 3. After getting of m1 and m2, since the polars are mutually perpendicular, whenever they are perpendicular, then we have m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. That is, m1 value is what? Minus x1 minus 2 divided by y1 minus 2 into minus x2, m2 value. x1 minus 1 divided by y1 plus 3 is equal to minus 1. So here minus into minus plus. x1 minus 2 into x1 minus 1 is equal to minus y1 minus 2 into y1 plus 3. Actual multiplication we have to do that. x1 into x1 square, x1 minus 2 x1 minus 3 x1 minus 2 into minus 1 plus 1 is equal to minus, keep bracket, y1 square plus 3y1 minus 2y1 is plus y1 minus 2 into 3 minus 6. These complete values we are taking this side, x1 square minus 3x1 plus 1 plus y1 square plus y1 minus 6 equal to 0. x1 square plus y1 square minus 3x1 plus y1 minus 5 equal to 0. So now, whenever you are writing conclusion step as a locus, you remove x1, y1 and keep that x comma y. Therefore, the locus of P is x square plus y square minus 3x plus y minus 5 equal to 0. It also represents a circle.